I know you're tired. I know your soul is heavy. Your eyes sting every morning just to open. You've been grinding. You've been giving. And it feels like no one sees it. No applause. No medals. Just more work. Another day. Another battle. But listen to me. This right here. This is your moment. This is the turning point. It just looks like another ordinary day. But it's not. Everyone talks about the hustle. They post about the grind. But no one talks about this part. The quiet battles. The silent tears. The voice in your head whispering. Why bother? Just give up. But hear me. That voice is terrified of the fire inside you. Because it knows. If you keep going. If you show up today. If you go just. This isn't just a rough patch. And you get to choose. What breaks? Or the wall in front of you. Pain is real. Tired is real. But defeat? That's a choice. You don't need motivation. You need discipline. Discipline is showing up when it hurts. Discipline is moving when you feel nothing. Discipline is doing the work when no one claps. Yes, you're tired. But this is your defining moment. You've come too far to stop now. Look back. Look at everything you've already survived. All those days quitting would have been easier. But you didn't. You stood up. You fought. Through tears. Through fear. Through loneliness. So don't let fatigue erase your strength. Don't let exhaustion make you forget who you are. Because this is what separates the ones who make it from the ones who don't. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not the perfect plan. It's grit. It's not hype. It's not motivation. It's the will to keep walking. When your legs feel like concrete. It's whispering. It's choosing progress over comfort. Not because you feel ready. Because ready is a lie. No one ever feels ready. They just act. I get it. You're drained. You're burned out. You're not seeing the results. But listen closely. Behind the silence. Behind the routine. You're building something. And just because it's not visible yet, doesn't mean it's not real. It's not always dramatic. Sometimes, greatness just looks like showing up. This isn't about perfection. It's not about never falling. You'll mess up. You'll break. You'll bleed. But if you keep showing up, if you keep choosing growth, that's how you win. That's how you build self-respect. That's how you build your future. By doing the work when it's hard. When you're tired, remember this. Your future self is watching. They're counting on you. They need you to push through, today. Not next week. Not when life calms down. Because this moment. Right here. This is your foundation. This is the ground where champions are built. In the dark. In the doubt. In the discomfort. So when your mind says stop, you say, not yet. When it says rest, you say, later. Because you're not done. You're just getting started. You're tired because you're doing work that matters. You're tired because you're chasing something real. Not shortcuts. Not fake wins. And yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's exhausting. But that's the cost of building a life you're proud of. That's the price of stepping into your greatness. You don't need perfect conditions. You need the courage to begin, even while exhausted. You need to trust the process. Your energy will come back. But this window, this moment, if you waste it, it won't. Life doesn't wait. So neither should you. Let everyone else sleep in. Let them hit snooze. Let them wait for motivation. But not you. You're here for more. You're here to become who you were meant to be. So take one more step. Write one more line. Show up one more time. Because your goals, they're not gonna chase themselves. Remember the dream. The one that kept you up at night. The one you whispered to yourself when no one else was around. That dream still matters. But dreams die in comfort. They fade when you stop showing up. So don't stop now. Not today. This resistance. This is the one you were meant to overcome. This is the test before the reward. This is the last hill before the view. And yeah, it sucks. But it's worth it. I promise you. It's worth it. You won't look back and remember how tired you were. You'll look back and remember that you never quit. You are not average. You are not here to coast. You were never built for the sidelines. You're not just here to survive. You're here to dominate. To lead. To create. To inspire. And none of that happens if you give in now. So breathe. Wipe the sweat. Roll your shoulders. And get back in. Yes, you're tired. But this is your moment. You're exhausted. But this is your breakthrough. You're doubtful. But this is the day you prove to yourself what you're really made of. Don't let temporary pain rob you of a permanent future. Keep building. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Because every step you take right now is a step toward freedom. Toward confidence. Toward peace. And when you get there, when you finally taste the win, it won't be because it was easy. It'll be because you kept going when everyone else quit. Keep going. That's the voice. That's the mindset. That's the difference between the ones who make it and the ones who almost did. Fatigue will visit everyone. But commitment? That decides who stays in the game. You've got to dig deeper now. The surface level energy, that's gone. You're running on heart now. On belief. On purpose. Most people quit here. Right at this wall. They start strong. But when things get heavy, they fold. They trade the dream for comfort. They say, it's not worth it. But you're still standing. You're still in it. That's something they'll never understand. They'll call it obsession. They'll call it crazy. But you'll call it your reason. Because deep down, you know the truth. Your tired body might want rest. But your spirit wants the win. And the win only comes to the ones who outlast the excuse. You don't get trophies for showing up on the easy days. You earn greatness by dragging yourself through the hard ones. That's where the fire is forged. That's where your name is made. You want something new. You've got to become someone new. And becoming someone new, it doesn't feel like a spa day. It feels like war. War with your old patterns. War with your excuses. War with the easy way out. But guess what? That's a war worth fighting. Don't wait for it to get easier. And when you feel like stopping, tell yourself. Say it again. Louder. I'm not most people. Let that sink into your soul. Let that fuel your next move. This is your edge. This is your line in the sand. This is the moment that separates you. Your future isn't written in ink. It's written in action. And it's being written right now. You either own this moment, or you let it slip. But you didn't come this far to slip. You came to conquer. You came to become the person they said you couldn't be. To silence the doubt. Not just theirs, your own. You came to build something unshakable. Something undeniable. And that kind of life is earned. In sweat. In silence. In solitude. So don't stop. Not now. Not here. You've already started the war. Now finish it. Not ever. It's earned right here. When no one's watching. And you still don't fold. Don't confuse tired with done. You're not done. Not even close. This is the climb before the peak. The storm before the calm. So you keep climbing. Even if it's on your knees. You keep pushing. Even if it's just 1 inch at a time. Because tired is temporary. But the life you're building? That's forever. Let them rest. Let them sleep. Let them tap out. You've got different DNA. You were built for more. This moment. It's not punishment. It's proof. Proof that you can keep going. Proof that you can do hard things. Proof that you are who you say you are. And yeah, the voices will come. They'll say, take a break. You've done enough. But they lie. Because deep down, you know better. You know what's still undone. You know what still haunts you. That vision. That dream. The one you keep seeing when you close your eyes. It's still waiting. And it's not coming unless you go get it. You're not tired of the work. You're tired of waiting for the results. But the results don't come before the sweat. So sweat. Bleed if you must. Cry if you need to. But never stop. Never fold. Never let tired win. You think this is the hard part? No. The hard part is reaching the end of your life. Knowing you had more in you. And you let it rot. That's the real pain. That's the pain you can't undo. So while you still have time. While your heart is still beating. You show up. Over and over again. Especially when you're tired. No more waiting for signs. No more waiting for perfect. You are the sign. You are the start. You are the storm. This is your moment. You were born for it. You trained for it. You've bled for it. Now, rise for it. You're not here to be average. You're not here to play small. You're not here to blend in. You're here to lead. And yes, leaders get tired. But they move anyway. Because their purpose is greater than their pain. And you. Yeah, you. You've got purpose in your blood. This is not where you stop. This is where you shift into another gear. You want a new life. Make new decisions. Create new habits. Kill the comfort. Starve the excuses. And when it gets dark. You were built in the dark. Raised in the struggle. And that pressure. It made you dangerous. Tired is just a signal. Not to stop. But to focus. To remember why you started. Why you said yes. When everyone else said it was impossible. Tired means you're in it. It means you're finally pushing the edge. Stretching. Expanding. Growing. Because you don't grow in comfort. You grow in the grit. In the doubt. In the days when nothing's working. But you show up anyway. That's transformation. That's what separates the talkers from the doers. The dabblers from the masters. The almost from the absolute. Right now. The old you is dying. The one who made excuses. The one who settled. The one who said, maybe next time. That version of you. Gone. What's rising now is relentless. And no, it's not easy. Change never is. It costs you. It hurts. But that pain. That's the cost of admission. To the life you've been dreaming about. And let's be real. You came to finish it. To own it. To become it. This is your time. Don't just survive it. It's grit. The will to keep walking. When your legs feel like concrete. It's whispering to yourself. Just one more rep, one more page. One more hour. It's choosing progress over comfort. It's not about feeling ready. Ready is a lie. No one ever feels ready. They just act. I get it. You're drained. You're burned out. You're not seeing the results. But don't forget. Behind the silence. Behind the routine. You didn't fight through all that pain. Just to quit here. You didn't survive the storms, crawl through the darkness, rebuild yourself after every failure. Just to back down now. No. You owe it to the old you. The version of you that kept showing up when everything inside screamed, give up. You owe it to the future you. The one who's going to stand tall one day and say, I did it. You owe it to everyone watching in silence. The ones who don't even know your name yet. But one day will whisper. You think this is your limit? It's not. It's just your habit. And habits can be broken. Limits. Shattered. But only by the ones who keep going. When the weight gets heavy. When the body says, rest. But the purpose says, rise. People talk about mindset like it's magic. It's not. It's the daily decision to move. To push. To do what needs to be done. Not because it's easy. Not because it's fast. But because it's yours. You made a promise. And that promise still stands. You're tired. So what? Your mission didn't change. That voice inside you. The one whispering, we're not done yet. It's still there. And that voice. That's your edge. Most people can't hear it anymore. But you still can. That's proof. Proof that there's still fire inside you. Proof that you were built for impact. Not comfort. So let them call you obsessed. Let them laugh. Let them party, procrastinate, sleep through their dreams. While they drift. You build. Brick by brick. Set by set. Step by painful step. And one day. When the results show up. When the dream is no longer a vision but a life you live. They'll call you lucky. But you'll know better. It wasn't luck. It was choice. It was sacrifice. It was grit. The grind when nobody clapped. The discipline when nobody watched. The belief, when nothing seemed to be working. You want to become the person you were born to be? Then don't stop now. Because here's the truth. You don't need more motivation. You need a decision. A decision that today matters. That this moment matters. Even tired. Even overwhelmed. Even behind. You move. Start small. Start messy. Start anyway. Because what you start is what you eventually finish. Show up tired. Show up unsure. Just show up. Because that voice inside you, it's still whispering. And it's right. You're not done yet. So rise. And finish what you started. That's your potential speaking. That's your future self knocking. Asking if you're finally ready to become them. And the best part? You don't need to feel like it to act on it. Read that again. You don't need to feel like it. You don't wait for energy. That energy comes from movement. From showing up when you'd rather stay down. From whispering, one more rep, one more page. One more hour. And suddenly, You're not tired anymore. You're in flow. You're tapped into something deeper than fatigue. You're building self-respect. You're earning belief. Because belief isn't handed to you. It's built. Built on discipline. Built on hard days. Built on showing up when everything in you screams to sit down. Let them talk. Let them say you're doing too much. Let them roll their eyes when you skip the party. When you rise early. When you train while they rest. Let them talk. Because while they talk, while they doubt, while they laugh, and one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, they'll ask you how you did it. And you'll smile. Because you'll remember this exact moment. This moment, where you could have quit, but didn't. That's what changed everything. So here's the real question. What if discipline? What if you committed long enough to let your life catch up to your potential? I know you're tired. Tired of trying. Tired of almost breaking through. Tired of watching others win while you wait your turn. But listen closely. And tired? Tired is not an excuse. Tired is a test. A test of how bad you want it. A test of whether your dream is stronger than your mood. And you were built for this. Because this is where real ones rise. Not when they're rested. Not when they're fresh. But when they're pushed to the edge. And still come forward. This is your edge. Your turning point. The moment you'll remember for the rest of your life. The day you stopped asking, why me? And started saying. And to that old voice in your head. Still whispering that you can't. Tell it thank you. Thank it for the resistance. Because resistance is what builds the strongest muscles. Mental. Physical. Emotional. Right now, your body may be tired. But your soul is on fire. And fire doesn't quit when the wind blows. Fire grows when the wind picks up. So here's what you do. Breathe. Clench your fists. Dig into the dirt. And remind yourself. If you're serious about changing your life, don't just listen. TGP University is live now. Mindset. Growth. Business. Weekly live Zoom calls. Real tools. Real change. Link is pinned. Join us before the old you pulls you back.